So again, waffling, you're not sure?
It was the best class I've taken ever.
Quite frankly, I would just say, like, stop thinking about it and just go for it. Like, I would absolutely take this course a million times over. I feel like regardless of whether you want to go into entrepreneurship or not, like, since graduating, I work at a bank, right? It's not the most entrepreneurial environment. But the lessons that I've learned from your class, I can actually, like, go through with those lessons and act with them on the daily. People take note, right? Like, people appreciate, like, a different style of thinking, I found.
I didn't know how to do it. Like, it was my senior year, my second semester of my senior year. So I, like...
I'm out of here, man.
So I was like, right. So I was like, I know how to do school already. You know, like, I know what to do. I know how to take a test. I know how to write a paper. Like, what are these assignments? You know, like cold calling people, iterating my ideas. I just never did that. I thought it was so interesting. And I really didn't get it initially, but I was happy with the experience, because I thought that it gave me skills that I needed that, you know, as opposed to all my other courses where I wrote papers and took tests. Like, I wasn't just, like, memorizing information and, like, retaining it in that way. I was, like, learning on the go, kind of, which I felt to be valuable. And now being out of college, it's definitely also super valuable, like, knowing how to contact people, not being afraid to, like, reach out, not feeling awkward, knowing what to say, knowing how to structure, like, an email. It challenged me on a very personal level, and it kind of gave me the confidence to do that and to know that, like, oh, I actually do have good ideas, and they are worth sharing, and people will appreciate them. And even if the people that I approach don't appreciate them now, like, maybe, you know, other people will, and just that, I mean, that's what the course gave me.
Stop considering it, just take the course. I mean, if you want to make, like, a real investment in the rest of your life and your academic career, your professional career, and your personal life and your friendships and literally almost every aspect of your life, just take the class. And that's it.
You know what they say, like, everyone wait for your applause. I'll at the end just say how touched I am.
I don't know how I can say it differently than anyone else, but the course, just take the course, yeah. You just never know what could come out of it. I said it before, but, like, it changed my trajectory, it changed my career path. It's impacted me in so many ways. Someone might not know that they have an idea, they might not know that they have this potential, but this course can just open so many new doors, and in so many ways it was incredibly valuable for me, and I think it can be for anyone.
So when you started the course, I brought you back to be the guest speaker for the next year.
Yeah.
Part of the reason I chose it was because I think you, if I remember right, you told me, like, you were scared at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
What was scary, and how did that change?
I was scared because I was not even sure that I wanted to pursue entrepreneurship, and I think, like, I talked about it before, but it mostly stemmed from, like, just being a generally self-conscious person, just not, like, placing a lot of value on myself and my own ideas. So going into a course where, like, the whole premise is saying, like, I've thought of something smart and I'm gonna make it happen in the world, was, like, a scary concept for me. I'm like, I have to appreciate what I'm doing and ask other people to also appreciate it. So, like, that was hard for me at the start, of course. I think the course builds in a way that even if you are nervous at the beginning, you kind of ease into it, where, like, you learn about what entrepreneurship is, you learn about other people that have done it, and, like, slowly ease into actually making it happen for yourself. So it, like, the nerves, like, were still there, but they were manageable.
So how'd you feel when you gave that talk up in New England?
I felt like a changed person.
Yeah?
Very much so, yeah. And very confident.
I would say take it. And I would also say be open to not expect it to be a traditional class where you have an exam and where you have, I mean, we did do papers, but if you're taking the class to just get an A on it and you don't, that's your only goal, I would say you're just wasting your time. I would say, like, if you want to, like, work on improving yourself, if you want to challenge yourself, take it. But if you're not going to put your all in, then don't.
Is the point of challenging yourself, or what's the point of challenging yourself?
The whole point of challenging yourself, I guess, is it's to open yourself to ideas ideas, projects, anything that you have that you want to improve on yourself, whether it's social, whether it's a project that you want to work on, whatever the case may be. If there's something that you want to work on and you want to change about yourself or improve, I think that this course definitely helps you. It definitely helped me.
Professional, personal, family, in lots of different areas?
Yeah, definitely applied it. Even when I'm applying for internships, I get to apply it. I not only did it with the college workshop thing, I got to apply it when I was applying for the semester. I was looking into consulting internships, and then I remember during the process, everyone was just like, "Oh, you had to have a certain GPA, and you can't do it if you don't have that requirement." And actually, I just started reaching out to people who work in the company, and then I went on to coffee shops with them, and then I asked them for advice, and then they were just like, "Oh, screw that! You don't need to worry about the GPA. Don't even yeah, you can go through the application portal, but honestly, what helps the most is just talking to people, and you seem so enthusiastic about this and passionate." I think your class definitely helped me see don't give up when people tell you that when you see a requirement and that you don't have it. Don't give up there. You have to look at other alternatives.
This class give you skills to walls that exist for other people don't exist for you.
Yeah, I think it's not for other people. I think it goes for everybody. It's just that you have to take the initiative to go beyond those requirements.
So the walls are still there, but you know how to get past them.
Yes. Yeah.
That to me, that's a big entrepreneur. That's the heart of entrepreneurship. It's to have resources that other people don't.
We all have the resources, though. You just have to take the initiative.
So to enable you to do stuff that you didn't know how to do before.
I think similarly, just don't think about it, just take the course. It might be called, social entrepreneurship, but I think that it goes so far beyond that. It teaches you what you're capable of, and it exposes you to skills you don't know that you have. And it's not so much even just confidence and ambition and things like that, but it's more it just tells you to take risks, and it just, through its own existence, it just evolves, and you realize that you can do things you didn't think you could.
Best class you ever took?
I think it's definitely one of the best classes I've ever took, yes. Yeah, for sure.
I think it might be more telling to say that, despite having taken your class a year ago, right, I think the lessons I learned from your class and from you have been so important that actually your business card is the only business card I have in my wallet other than my own, because it has some of those lessons on it.
Yeah, put that on the card. Yeah.
The class definitely has stayed with me much more profoundly than any other class I took.